Daniel Robledo.
Hello, how are you? Hi Vinny and Steve. So we are going to start training these young vines. They are growing as a bush. So what I had done here was to get rid of the lateral shoots, like this one here, and that's to get the vines to grow more towards the top. So I'm using this tying tape, and I want to make sure that they are secured onto the stake, or rebar. In this case we call it rebar. So I always go double loop, but I don't tighten too much, and I want to make sure that these trunks grow as straight as possible. The vine doesn't care really, but it helps us to see the vines in a much better way and work with them a lot easier. So this is a little sunburn. So I have my pruning shears, and I washed them before I came over, so they are clean. I sharpened them, but these are getting old, but they work pretty good. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting off the tendrils. These little tissue is for the vines to grab onto something, because the grapevines are climbers, so they need to attach to something. They need a grip. So what I'm trying to do is bring the vine to the same side as we are going to do with the other vines. So we need to, you see these tendrils. I'll show you one. I'll cut off one here. These like fingers, like E.T.'s fingers, and they use them to rub and hold onto something so the vine keeps growing up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move and bring this shoot on the other side, and I'm going to secure it. I'm going to tie it here. So double loop, and then tighten it with a square knot. Like the Japanese saying says, do things right the first time.
I thought Billy Joel said that.
No, he after he went to Japan, I think. Here is where we need to decide what to do with it. We can let this shoot grow this way, just going up, and then adjust the shape in the winter. We have the option to cut it off just below the wire, or we have the other option, which is to bend this shoot to form a future cordon. This way it will produce a little fruit next year.
Let's do that.
Some people like to wrap the canes around. I think it's not really necessary. So we are going to just secure this cane here, not too tight. And then if you notice the tendrils are growing here, so I'm going to cut them off so they are not in the way. The reason I left it a little loose is because I don't want to put too much pressure on that shoot. I don't want it to break. So now I'm just going to secure it a little more. Very loose double loop. And you can see a new cordon or future canes forming. So this is a very easy way to train these future cordons. Next year, during the pruning, we are going to leave 6 to 8 buds maximum. If you notice, I'm bending these towards the morning sun. The vine really doesn't care, but I think if you have them all in one direction. The other reason is that next year, these buds will receive the warmer air during the afternoon hours, and these shoots will grow stronger because they receive a lot more sun in the morning buds. So you will have a stronger lateral again. Next year we will grab another shoot that will grow from somewhere here. We are going to grab it. It's going to be a green shoot like this. And then to complete the cordon, you go like
Nice.
that. Yeah? And with time, this cordon is going to cover one half of this distance, and the other about the other half. And you want to leave a little space between the tips of the cordons. When the vines are dormant in late winter, we will come back and we will probably leave 4 to 6 buds in these young vines. The stronger ones, maybe 6 to 8 buds. That way, those shoots will grow. They will grow from there. Will produce a little fruit for you. And then from this side, we should have some very nice, strong shoots growing this way. And that's where we are going to select one shoot that will be the future cordon to the left. And that way, you will feel this cordon eventually will have one half, the other one half. And if you want to add your other fruit wire, either here or here, I would suggest on the other side. The way you give it more room. This is a catch wire.
Okay.
So you will need. I would say this wire will probably come down, and you need to add one more here. And this will come down, and you need to add one more here, and then you need to add 2 more wires. The idea again is that when the shoots are growing, they will be in between the wires.
Got it. Okay.
That way they will stay in place. There's going to be a lot more work to do next season, but this is a good beginning.